Yeah, I'm feeling much better today, and yeah, now
Nice long sleep.
I have a very long night's sleep, and now I have all the power back. And let's go to safari again, or we know we're going to the school and John's family today, huh? Come. Yeah, today we have the advantage to go to the school of John, my Masai guide since many years, and the other super good thing is that my family and my kids can meet John and his kids today. So let's go into the school and let's see what's happening. Hello.
So he's going to give you the lecture. Oh, I know something about this.
Okay. Lucas. And this is
Morning, teacher.
So very difficult. 6 plus 10 plus 2. Oh, so easy. How's your English? You also do you teach in English?
How, what age?
No, they have to. We are in the classroom where Jordan kids are going to school. This is grade top, and the age is. What age is this here again? Sorry. What age is that?
I think that's 5, 4, 5.
5, 4. And I'm just taking some pictures. And it looks like they are just learning a couple of English words like hat and cup and cold and map. Was andere? And this morning for breakfast I had an egg. Lucas, Sandra and Klaus. So, John, tell me a little bit about the school. Your kids go to school here since how long? And when you are quite happy that they go here?
I think they come to schools for... The first one was far, so I was using the motorbike for the Sindalo.
Yeah.
But when we get this school here, closer to home, so I decide to change. So he can walk alone when I'm not here, because this area is more dangerous for the animal, for the kids to walk. And so I'm happy to have school close to my home.
So how close is close? I mean,
from there, I think it's 1.5 kilometers or 2 kilometers from my home.
Yeah.
And then when this one saw the other one coming, and then she was not supposed to be school, but she's like to be in school. She was asking me anytime, I have to go to school. We don't give them to go earlier morning. They go when the sun is up, around 8 o'clock. They come down when we see everything, everywhere is open. And there's one day elephant came and stuck one of the village here. Yeah. And all kids they try to go home school, and so they have to stop it. Yeah. Because of the.
But probably, I mean, an elephant you can see easily, and then they know what to do.
Yeah, but the children cannot see easily. You know, they think, oh, what is here? And because of their children, they can stop there, not moving, because they want to see. They don't think it's dangerous. Some of them, when they're younger like this, they don't know anything.
But what is the most dangerous animals for the kids? Hyenas or?
Oh yeah, hyenas and lion, I think, yes.
Yeah.
You know, they see small thing and they think this is easily to go.
Easy target.
School account.
Santa
Still.
How far away are the children that come here?
Some travel from 1 kilometer, some travel to 7 kilometers.
But it's,
Every day by feet then?
They come by feet, they go home back. Fall, they fall.
Butterfly, butterfly. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Water is a major priority because we depend on rain water. It's a challenge when it comes to those months where there is no rain. It becomes a problem to run the school without water. So at that time, we heavily depends on donations of water from the camps. Children going to the river and fetch some water using small jerrycans. So it's a problem when it comes to those times without rain. But a time like this when we have plenty of rain, we have no problem. Yeah. We are aiming to seeing someone who can donate a whole program that can keep these children. At least when they get lunch, it becomes easy to undertake the afternoon lessons. Teaching an empty stomach. The school is 466 kids. And to keep these kids for 90 days at a cost of 40 shillings per day in each child, it gives you around 20,000 US dollars. That is estimated as 1.6 million Kenyan shilling. Next, we are visiting the Professor Guy home.
Professor Masai.
Professional Mr. Masek home. We are visiting my family.
Perfect. I mean, look at John's wonderful garden here. All the cows. How many cows you have? I mean, I only see 6, no? Hello. Good. How are you? Yeah.
What is this?
Look, take the venom. I can see 5 cheetahs from here somewhere. In the close area.
Should I open?
You know, the elephant come through somewhere the gate, or somewhere they come behind. And they come all the way, push this tree down, very close to my bedroom. And one day,
Which this here behind the tank?
yeah. So one day I get
Sit on
out.
the car.
It was earlier, around 10. And my car was parked here.
Yeah.
And then I saw the elephant is here and the car is here. I thought, oh, is it an elephant or a... No, it's so high than a car.
Yeah.
So I have to come behind the car and get in. When I saw the engine, I saw the tusk of elephant. It's almost too out of the way.
But how did the elephant come in?
They broke the fence. They put the post down.
Careful, if you do
But
too much.
soon when I put the power on, the electricity around, it's finished.
John has chickens, we have
Jonas
chickens.
at school, eh?
John has a cat, we have a cat. I mean, we don't have cows. John has cows. John has 3 kids and planning for a 4th one. I think we have enough with 2. No more for me. No, 2 is enough. But I believe when you have 4, then you say, Klaus, maybe number 5, maybe another one.
No. Something pain inside. You take the poo,
Yeah.
hot poo, and then you put on top of the we call the fire,
Yeah.
and then you put the leg
Like this?
for 10 minutes.
An hour.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the blood, maybe the blood is stuck. And then she will.
This is Esther and John's wife,
Yeah,
and this is her shop.
yeah.
Her small shop where she sells some of the different things like washing powder and like soap and like what was it, cream and fat for frying to the people around this area here. John is building a new house with better foundation. I mean, the first house he built, I think it's quite okay, it's quite good. But he says he has some problems with the foundation. The foundation was not strong enough, so in some areas the house has some cracks. So yeah, that's a new one he's adding on.
Yeah. Welcome.
Well, I didn't know that there would be so much people in one class. It was, whoa.
Yeah, it's a completely different world. I mean, the school today, I mean, so many kids in one classroom. Yeah, I think they definitely need some help. But here with John in this house, I mean, look, I mean, it's a proper solid brick walls, nicely painted in green, his favorite color. The wife doesn't like the green.
I heard a lot from him, and then I wanted to really meet him. Yeah, because I spoke with him on the cell phone, and my dad he also talked about John, so him, and yeah, here we are, and now.
Why I want to help the school? Because of when I grown up, we were more than 10 boys, and we were all not educated. And when I went to school, we were taken by the police to school. But when we stayed there, we couldn't get books, clothes, and we were refusing. Like, go home, you have to come with clothes and books and whatever. But if you tell the father that I need books or clothes, uniform school, and then they say, no, I don't have money to buy it. If the government don't give you, and then you have to come and look for my sheep and goats. So I have challenges before, and that's why I want to empower my community and also to educate my community, because we have very good opportunity of job, but if you are not educated, and then there's no job. So that's why I try to support my community, because since I get a job and I saw, like, if our people are not educated and the life changing, the world is changing. Like, we are losing cows, we are losing culture, and if people are not educated and there's no culture, and then I think will be the community will be very, very poor. The school is really changing some of people. Like, when you are rich, people totally can leave the culture because they will be looking for some things. But as my children I'm doing now, when they come back from school, they have to go to the other area or other places and meet other children and play together. And also every evening time they have to join the old mother of my Oma and they teach them about the culture. So also boys in holiday time, they have to go sheep. We still have sheep, but not a lot. And also they get trained there. And when they come back home, we still have some warriors. So we also teach them about the culture. So at least they cannot lose the culture. Because if they lost the culture, otherwise we'll be cultureless. 2-3 things make me to have different life. First, my mother was the number 2, and you know when you have more than one wife, love can go on side, and other people, the second wife really have a big problem. So my mother was really suffering a lot because she was the second one, and it was not really, maybe I don't know, maybe it was not beautiful. I don't know. And so she was many times away of home, and I was staying alone. I was the first boy in the house, so I was like a mother and a father. And we were like, some days we don't firewood, sometimes we have firewood, sometimes no fire on. So, and I was really thinking a lot. And when I became a warrior, like want to have a year, and then I decided to leave the warrior time, and I decided to look for a job. And when I got a job, I changed my life. I decided to change my life. I want to stay in a good house, not like before. And first we built a small house, but it's still a cow dung, but the roof is iron, and we put 2 rooms. And then after 1 year, we put a second room. And then when my father passed away, and they give everybody share of cows, and me myself, I decided to sell all my cows, and that is where I start build this house. And that time I catch up my job. It was 2010, and then 2012 we met with this gentleman called Klaus, and then I start working as a professional photographer guide, and that is the way I came. I captured these ideas.
So your wife agreed with you to have this lifestyle?
Yeah.
Which made it easier also?
Yeah, I have on my mind before we met, but when we met, and then also she came to my point and say, okay, this is a good idea, we can do. And so he give me input. So he was not really hungry. If I told him I sell all my sheep or whatever, he say yes, you agree. And then life was very smoothly. And I think I'm only the first boy, and in my area build a stone house, and people are asking me many times, and where do you get this money? But it was a plan. Yeah. I decided to have a car, my own car, and I left the company, and I was like, the money I have is really small, and so I have to risk it to borrow money to the bank. And then I was like sleeping half in the night, and where do I get this money? I'm not employed, I'm not, but I have only the house. So I have to bring the bank people and take the photo of the house and the land, and they have to check my title deed of the land, piece of the land I have, and they agree because they saw the house and say, oh, it's a nice house. You know, in this area, now they have more houses now, but before it was the one. And then they told me, okay, you can have money. And then I bought a car, which was half paid, half not paid. And then I catch up working really hard, and I finish everything. And now you see I have another new car, and I don't have any credit. They worried a lot. They say if you build a house or you buy a car and you sell 150 cows, you buy one thing, they believe many hearts are bigger than one heart. So like you sell 20 cows, you build one house. They think that you can build one house each cow, which is not easy.
Yeah.
So they believe that when you have many cows, you can survive for your life. When you don't have cows, you don't survive. But for me, I say, why Musungus are surviving?
Yeah.
I have to sell all the cows.
Yeah, they have no cows. They go to the shopping mall.
So many people are saying, they want to come to my way and say, how do you survive without cows? Are you comfortable staying in the house all day? You have to go and look for cows, you have to be busy. And I told them, yeah, you can be busy looking TV, and watching the news, watching the geography, what life in Masai Mara, and that is a life. Actually, I think more than another 10 years coming, Lucas and Lina, when you come back to Kenya, you'll see a big difference. Than now, big difference. You have to go to the museum and check the Masai books. You don't see Masai anymore. This is for the big balls. Oh,